know that you're not going to do it, don't do it at all. Do it and do it all the way, because half measures are often mediocre. So the business that we set up, called House of Major, was set up to do primarily anything that was involved, that was concerned with talking, telling a story, marketing, business development, sales, training. It didn't matter, as long as communication was part and parcel of that. My first client was someone who gave us a contract to do brochures and business cards. That check, I wish I would have framed it. We were so happy when we got it. You know those offices which you share? It's called co-share. What is it? Co-sharing?
Co-working spaces.
Co-working spaces, yeah. There were 6 cubicles. Myself, my business partner who was a designer, and another lady who was an accounting intern who joined us. And now she became our office manager. So when people who knew me came to visit me in that office, and they were asking me, Mwenesi, umetoka huko kona office, hewa mzuri, mshahara mzuri, kuja kujisumbua hapa. Do you want to talk about it? What's wrong? I said, no. What I care about is there are people who need this service, and they would rather be in the business of selling computers or building roads or selling petroleum or whatever it is. That's how the world works. As an entrepreneur, you're satisfying something that someone would rather do so that they can concentrate on their core business. So if you can take care of some of the other things that person requires to be successful, then you have a business. If you're not networking, you're not working. We wanted to be part and parcel of people's communication agenda. So whether it was training, whether it was media, whether it was business cards, whether anything that had communication or information attached to it, we said yes. One client, for example, said, we're a multinational healthcare service provider, and we want a way to only speak to doctors. We'd never done it before, but we created it. We serviced that client. That became a business line. We started offering that product and that service to other global healthcare providers. You can't be rigid. You can't say that this is what I do, and so if the market is not responding, we get all this feedback, uchumi ni mbaya, serikali ni mbaya, sonko, sijui what, interest rates. Those are things that you can't control those things. At the end of the day, a business is about having more customers who will give you more revenue, more than your expenses, so that you can make a profit. And a big component of sales and business development is to listen first rather than talking. Unless you're responding to a customer's likes, wants, and needs, there's nothing you're doing. If you could shave your own head, then you don't need to go to a barber. If you can cure yourself, you don't need to go to a doctor.
Yeah.
If you know what you have, and you know what you're meeting, and you know what value you have, go and exchange it for money.